Hello there. I am Sarah B, and this is Just Be Tarot. Thank you for hanging out with me. Welcome to my channel. This is a really pretty setting going on right now. The sun is setting. It's golden hour here in my neck of the woods, and it just right time, right place, right? So here we go. This is a live reading for hello, how are you? This is a live reading for the collective, so everybody is welcome for all the zodiac signs. It's timeless, so whenever you're seeing this, it's meant for you. I hope you all have been good and had a good week. It has been a struggle to keep the smile on my face, but we're here, right? We are here. Hello, Firmino. So yeah, it's definitely almost the weekend. I hope you guys have a nice weekend planned. It seems like it's going to rain on Saturday here, which stinks because I was going to take my grandkids to a baseball game, but it'll be postponed and we'll go again. All right, so I am shuffling for the overall energy for this reading. Yeah, it's, you know what, and I'm manifesting that the rain will hold off for Saturday. I really am. But every day on my way to work, I ask my higher power, who I call Spirit. I say, Spirit, please help me to lead today with kindness and love. And let me tell you, I'm working customer service industry, and it is not always easy. Not always easy at all. But you know, you gotta be tested sometimes. All right, let's see here. Okay. So we have Eye of the Needle and Dream Thief. This is doing something with intention. This Eye of the Needle. It is doing something with precision and thought, being mindful. So I believe that's what Spirit's trying to say, to be mindful here. Make sure you're just not being willy-nilly in situations. Remember, people have feelings. Remember, people, you know, just because maybe you're joking around about something or whatever, there are, I just heard know your audience. So that must be for somebody. But yeah, do things in a mindful way. Be present, have empathy, try to put yourself in the other person's position if you're able to. I feel like it's important that we think about others with intention. Now, if there's something you have to do that is hard, maybe putting a resignation in, or breaking up with somebody, or setting boundaries and having a hard discussion with somebody, even, is you have to remember these are people, and maybe they've done you wrong, and maybe they haven't always been the best, but it's important to think about the way people are going to carry things on for the rest of their life, because it's a moment, you know, and people remember moments, and it's really important to be mindful of each moment we have with people and with ourselves. I heard a coworker today, she might be on here at some point, but she said something like, you know, she was typing and talking to herself, which we all do, you know, and she said, "Oh, that's such an idiot." And I'm like, it's such a big pet peeve of mine when people talk down to themselves. And granted, everybody does it. I feel like it's programmed from such a young age to do that. and it might not be intentionally, and you might not mean it, but you're still putting that into the universe. And I'm like, you're not. You're actually a very smart person. You shouldn't be talking to yourself like that. And it's a reminder that you are a smart person. And just because you flub something up doesn't mean that it can't be fixed. Well, I mean, not just social media. Like, I mean, I certainly didn't grow up with social media my whole life. And I have to tell you that I have to think about, you have to really change that connection with yourself to be intentional about your thoughts and be intentional about the verbiage that comes out of your mouth, not just to others but to yourself. It really it really makes a difference. And really, like you said, positive attitude is 95% of getting through the day or getting through a situation. And it's like you have to make sure that you are intentional about that. And not everybody's positive all the time. And I know today was a struggle for me. And, we all have struggles. We're all human. True. That is true. It's very true. Um, but yeah, so just trying to put that out there, try to be intentional, not just with um certain situations and certain people, but with yourself. And remember that you are putting these words and thoughts into the universe, so try to give yourself some grace. And we have dream thief, refusal of the call. Now that is just trying to be adventurous, um trying to put yourself out there. And if you're invited somewhere, then do the thing. If something is a dream of yours, if you have are manifesting something, it's about getting there, doing the work, putting yourself out there. And it's sometimes really tough. It's really tough for people to do that, um especially if they have anxiety and some depression. But it's about being adventurous and getting out of your comfort zone and getting out and having fun and doing things with intention. And maybe you're used to doing something by with somebody all the time. You're calling your neighbor, hey, do you want to go to the movies, or do you want to go out for dinner? Why not do it by yourself? Take that adventure and see if you're able to go out and have a meal by yourself. Take yourself on a date. Go to the movies by yourself. um just because somebody's not doing it with you doesn't mean you're not going to have a blast and enjoy yourself. You never know who you're going to meet, because now you're leaving yourself open. Instead of being involved with a person, you're leaving yourself open for interaction with other people, networking, connections, meeting that soul person. Um, it's hard, especially after the pandemic. I find it much harder to be amongst the people than I can remember. Uh, but it's important. People are healing from your energy, especially witchy world traveler. Like, if you're a empath and a healer, like I do think you are, I feel that energy from you. People need healers in their life. People need healers in their world. So when we come in with like a ray of sunshine and people want to connect with us and just talk to us for a second, maybe have a short conversation, it's like maybe they needed that in their life. And you know if you're doing something by yourself, then they have that opportunity to connect with you because you're not involved with others. So I don't know, just do something adventurous, do something spontaneous, and something that you wouldn't normally do. I feel like that's what Spirit's trying to tell us for this weekend. Maybe put us out there a little bit more, or maybe you want to start a conversation with somebody who's by themselves or taking themselves on a date. Maybe you uh, have your opportunity to chit chat with somebody who is who's doing it by themselves. Maybe they're looking for some kind of a conversation. They needed to get out of their four walls, and uh, you happen to run into them. So it's important. You can change somebody's life just by saying hi or smiling at them. It's super, super important to get yourself out there, especially if you know you're a ray of sunshine, which I know you guys are. So, yeah. So let's move on to tarot. Let's see what's going on. Let's see what's going on. Yes, exactly. The difference in somebody's day, you can say something that just might change their day, turn their world around. Maybe not, okay, maybe not that big. I mean, baby steps, but like you can say something that just makes them laugh. Or maybe you put yourself out there, or maybe, you fall and then you laugh at yourself. And it's like, you know what? People can commiserate with that because everybody's human. I'm sure they've done it too. But if you're like being yourself, and it's so human. And I think people need to be more human and more themselves instead of, like you said, put like what you see on social media. Um and putting themselves out there and just knowing that everybody has flaws, and it's human. It's humanity. And to let people know that there's no stigma in being silly and having human traits, and I mean, of course, have manners. I'm not saying go out and like burp and fart like it'd be gross, but if you treat yourself like a human and have human tendencies and kind of laugh it off or make a joke out of it and just be like, yeah, you know what, this is how my day is. It kind of, it connects you. You're having a connection with somebody, and you're making a connection saying we're all the same. We're all the same people, and we're all struggling in this world together. So how about we do it, with a smile on our faces and a laugh in our heart, and help the world heal a little bit. All right. So, oh, King of Pentacles in reverse, first card. What is going on there? Ooh. I feel like there's a divine masculine who is suffering from a loss here. This could be even a breakup, but they are down. Emotionally, they are bummed out, down. I mean, that could be from anything. It's been a rough week. I know that, I mean, especially since all the planets are normal, they're all being direct. And I just feel like it's been a rough one. Maybe it's just a stubborn week because we're in Taurus season now. I can understand that. I feel like this is a divine masculine energy that is afraid to make changes here. They're feeling stagnant, they're feeling emotionless, or having a lack of emotions for someone or something, or maybe a situation. Um, they may be feeling a loss right now. This could be financially or emotionally. Maybe they've lost somebody that weighed heavily in their lives. But this is a stuck energy. They don't want to start. They don't want to. They may not have enough faith to put their faith in starting over, or they might have be not believing that the universe has their backs for a new path, um, or they might be afraid to start over somewhere new. I mean, it is hard. It is hard after a loss, especially in an emotional loss. I'm feeling like they feel like they're a failure. But you know what? Who hasn't failed? Who hasn't failed and gotten back on the horse and tried again? Or made a bad investment and had to restart? Or trusted somebody you shouldn't have and then had to figure out how to, regain trust in people? But I feel like this divine masculine energy is really taking it hard, so hard that they don't have enough faith to start over again. Okay, so I see you, witchy world traveler, talking to me. I wasn't ignoring you, I promise. I just think I don't feel like you're the most boring person. Yeah, I'm glad she started laughing because I don't get that energy at all. You and your cats. All right. Shuffling for the collective for the weekend. Trying to see what this weekend's going to bring, Spirit. What energy's coming in for our collective? Thank you. I feel like you might be reconnecting with somebody, or you might be thinking of somebody that you had a connection with at some point. This could be family too. Maybe you're trying to see if you want to take maybe a trip to see them or a vacation. Um, they might even have, maybe you have like a shared space, like a beach house that you guys share as a family. Maybe you're connecting that way, or you have a timeshare somewhere. Um, you could be even traveling to a different country. I feel like there might be kids involved, packing up the kids. I do feel like somebody might be getting a surprise, or somebody might tell you something like a good surprise on this trip or this vacation. Like they might say, "Oh, did you hear that so and so's pregnant, or so and so's getting married?" Um, I do, and it's a good emotional surprise. Like you're going to be excited about this with this page of cups energy. This could also be when you're traveling, you could um I'm hearing like you might have a fling with somebody, or or meet somebody new who you have an emotional connection with. But yeah, I'm feeling like this is like a traveling situation, or you're coming together with somebody you've been separated from. So that could be, I mean, it is the time of year when people are okay. What else? What's going on? Ooh, the Emperor. There's that divine masculine energy, and he landed in the challenge position. I feel like you're trying, this divine masculine is trying to be more vulnerable, trying to take down a wall that they built, take down, um, get to know somebody, maybe feel like there might be, I feel like this is a person who is, um, it could be like a boss, or a father figure, or it could even be like a partner if you've been together a long time. I feel like Emperor energy is more seasoned energy, older person perhaps, um, somebody who's lived life. But because they have so much history, I don't want to say baggage, but they might think negatively about it, and they have a hard time letting down their walls to tell anybody about the things that they've been through. This might be a little bit of trauma, um, or something along those lines. So they might be trying to, you might be trying to connect with this person, and they're, you might, they might start to share things with you. I'm also getting that if this could be, if this is like a boss energy, this could be you like socializing with um the higher echelon at work, or this could be you in this emperor position. Maybe you've gone to like a work event, like I don't know, an outing of some kind. Um Maybe it's a team building event, and everybody kind of lets down their guard a little. They're not as professional at these events. So it might be that sort of thing, that you are, you know, this person is letting, that you've never seen them let down their guard. And because it landed in the challenge position, so I feel like it's something unusual, something, but it's not like they totally let down their guard, but they, you saw like somebody who you respect in a way that you don't usually see them, if that makes sense with you. So that could be, you know, like I said, that could even be like a teacher. Maybe it's like a field day for the kids or something along those lines. Um, it could be a pep rally. It could be a principal of some kind. Um, but yeah, I feel like it's somebody in a position of authority or respect that um, is is letting down their guard a little bit. Now, this is a great energy coming in for the weekend. I feel like there's some of you who are going to be in this spontaneous energy, this energy of being down to do anything. You know, maybe you want to go on a hike. Maybe you want to take I just saw a train ride somewhere. Maybe you're taking a train to get, maybe to go on vacation or to visit somebody. A lot of energy is going to be coming through, a lot of creative energy. So if you've been like creatively blocked for some reason, this could be you shaking that energy and getting back into the mindset of being creative. Or maybe something uh sparks that creativity when you're out and about this weekend, and you know it's going to shake it up a little bit, and you feel like that spark again. This could be growth. This could be passion. Um, Now, I'm feeling like this is a good type of passion. Like maybe you feel passionate towards somebody or towards an event, or being active, or maybe you're going to a march. Maybe it's activism that you are partaking in. Um, because sometimes passion isn't always, you know, good and loving. Passion can be fighting, rage. You can be passionate about something in a negative way, but I feel like this is all positive things. I feel like activism, you're kind of passionate about something in a negative way, but only because you are like, you feel like your rights are being trampled on, which they are currently. So I feel like you feel like you need to stick up and fight for yourself, but I don't think that that's a negative thing. It's you know, an act of bravery. It's a good thing too, but I wouldn't go saying that that's bad. It's not. You know, it's peaceful activism. So you might be involved with that kind of stuff for this weekend, but sure. Did you want to ask now? You can wait till later if you have a bunch of questions. But yeah, so I do feel like there's going to be energy coming in. And that might even be enough energy to shake some stagnation away from you. Like there might be, maybe you've been feeling lethargic and not really in the mood to do much. Um, but this is an energy of, like maybe it's gonna, enough energy is gonna come in that it's gonna kind of like knock you forward, and you can shake that stagnation off or that stuckness off and move forward in your ambitions or goals or thoughts or manifestations. It might give you just enough, um, to think about moving forward or think about what's going to be in front of you. Okay. Okay, so I feel like, so it looks like people are going to be working on something this week. I feel like you're feeling like there's not enough time in the weekend to get stuff done. I feel like there's probably things that you guys have planned for the weekend. You might even been starting outdoor projects. I'm talking like maybe building, um, like things outdoors, like a deck or um, a gazebo or something along those lines. And I just feel like you working and working and working and time's flying by, that you don't have to like, you're just like, these weekends are going by so fast because not only are you're putting in time during the work week at your job, but now you're working on the weekends to get this project done, maybe so you can enjoy it with your friends during the summertime. um, or something along those lines. You're trying to get this project done, so you can enjoy it while the weather's nice. I feel like you've been waiting for the weather to get nice, and now that it's starting to get nice, you're like, okay, I want to get this done so we can start enjoying it. And I feel like you're just, boy, time goes by way too quick on the weekends, which I feel like we all feel. Um, weekends go way too fast. Always. Weekends fly. All right, let's see what else we have. Here, what other messages? Okay, thank you. Oh, this is funny. It's the moon and chariot, which is both signs of Cancer. So you guys might be dealing with the Cancer, but this is things moving forward. It much matches this Eight of Wands energy. I feel like the Chariot and the Eight of Wands are very similar in energy. A lot of forward movement, a lot of get up and go. That's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like if there's a stagnation and you're feeling a stagnation, there might be an energy coming in that's just like ready to like and move it forward. I'm picturing this is so like curling, that sport in the Olympics with the ice and they slide things, and how here's your one curling thing that goes and then it slides. Like, if that's the thing, it might just get you far enough so you can, win or get into the next category or whatever the rules are for that game. But I'm feeling like it shifts your position and gets you motivated again. Um, but the moon is about change. It's about knowing that there's going to be changes ahead and going with the flow and knowing that there's always going to be that change. um, sure, of course you can. For every question. Thank you, thank you so much. I really like my hair too. I'm actually getting it done this weekend. Um, but that's so sweet. I love that. Yes, you can ask a question. I pulled two cards for a question, so yeah, let me know. Um, but yeah, so this is of course you can. So this is about change and knowing the change is coming and not be afraid of change. And this is also about something that is might be hidden. There might be something that you're trying not to reveal, or maybe you think it's too early to reveal something to people. I'm not saying that it's life changing or it's hurtful or anything like that, but maybe you are hiding a pregnancy because it's too early to let people know. It could be something along those lines. It could be maybe you're getting test results back from for your health, and you're waiting for that to happen. Or I mean, it could be any number of things, but it is going to have to do with your path forward. It is going to change your path forward. So just an FYI. So there are things that you're trying to maybe work on or try to figure out how to tell people, but it doesn't necessarily mean it's bad. Just because change is coming in, there's something that's coming in. It doesn't mean it's bad. It's just you're going to have to know that you have to roll with the punches, and that's just what you're going to have to do. All right, so let's see what we have here. What are Muhammad's current feelings for me? Okay, so let me get these cards back in the deck. So we have all the cards in the tarot deck. Let's see. First, I'm going to do manures, and then I'm going to come back to images. Okay, what is Muhammad's feelings towards manure? Oop. Okay, so I don't think they're ready. I don't think they're ready for you. I'm going to be honest with you. We have this guy from this energy. It's like I'm assuming Muhammad's a he, um, but they are feeling social, but they just don't want to be with anybody right now. I feel like they're not. It's not just you. I just feel like they're not going to give that emotion to anybody. I don't feel like they want to be coupled up right now at all. I feel like they're just kind of doing their thing, and their thoughts aren't really on being in a relationship. And I don't think it has anything to do with you, Manora. I think it just has to do with them not even thinking about being in a relationship. I don't think they have feelings for anybody, to be honest with you. I think they're trying to work on their own wishes and desires, and not how do you know you're getting engaged in May? Then why would you ask for your feelings if you're getting engaged? So I don't know. Like I just feel like I don't know. There's something. Is he not sharing his emotions with you? Is that what this is about then? Because there's definitely a lack of emotion here. Like not sharing something with you. They're focusing on themselves and their wishes. I mean, it's big energy. Oh, okay. That would make sense then. Thank you, images. Um, I mean, there's a big energy here. But I feel like there's not an emotional attachment, at least not yet. I feel like they're working on themselves. They want to work on themselves. Okay, so let me answer for. Okay, well that makes sense then. Okay, let me answer for images. This crush towards Abdallah is stirring up so much chaos in me. I'm confused about how he's making me feel. Okay. I don't know what I even feel towards him, and it's confusing me. Okay, let's see. Images has a question about Abdallah. What do we know about Abdallah? What energy is he in right now? Okay, let's see. So the Justice card came in upside down. So I feel like he's feeling a little bit imbalanced. Is he with somebody? He might be in a relationship right now. But there's a feeling of being imbalanced or it's not working out. If he's in a relationship with somebody, why is he stirring up so much? I don't know. I do see that there's a lot of passion. You are being stirred up for sure. I love the Page of Wands energy because it's like so fresh, like the passion is so fresh and new, and you feel like your heart's skipping a beat and you just are so excited all the time. It's like that butterfly feeling. um it's like you just want to get up and go. You're down for anything. um i I feel like there is something, if this is like, to me it's obvious that you are kind of wishing that you were together with them, but I do feel like there's an imbalance. There's some sort of imbalance. Is I mean, he could be with somebody. Let's see. I'm going to pull a couple more to clarify. Why is he stirring up so much? Feelings in images. Why is a dollar stirring up so much feelings? So many feelings in images. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so yeah, I see that. I mean, you work together, that's obvious. Co-workers, they're healing from something. Are you healing from a past, or there's some kind of maybe a distrust here? Like I'm saying, like I feel like there's a definite imbalance. It's kind of just saying that there's some kind of healing that needs to happen because of this imbalance. Here, what is this road card about? Does that mean they're going to be together? Are they going to be together? Four of Pentacles in reverse. There needs to be like an energy of release. Yeah, there needs to be, there's some kind of imbalance here. Somebody needs to release something. I just thought of something that you might need to release. Um, But yeah, I do see like there's a lot of new passion for this person. Um, you do want to be eventually in a relationship. We got to get to know him. You got to get to know him to be in his energy. I know somebody said that witchy world traveler, of course, because she's a healer. um, I feel like there's you have to share an energy, whether you're in the same room with them, in the same, um, vicinity. Feel what's going on because I do see that you like him, but I feel like this might be like a work in progress. I don't feel like anything's gonna happen immediately. I just heard work in progress. But then we have this world card, like you're on top of the world. And that's where it ends. So you're feeling like you're on top of the world eventually, but I feel like you have to go through a lot of things to get there, to get to this. Like get to know what this person's about. But I do feel like you are crushing for sure. Though owl, I do too. This one, I like that card too. I know when I like somebody, I don't let my guard down for anybody. And then when I like somebody, I'm like, oh no. It's just so few and far between that I like somebody. You're refusing? Oh my gosh. Like why is he a loser? Like is he like a nerd? Is he like why is he a loser? He's not somebody you would normally be attracted to. Let's see. Is this somebody that images would normally be attracted to? No. Oh, he's a crock wearer. That is so, I mean, images, you are cracking me up. Let's see. You need to plant seeds. You have to start planting seeds. Come clean about it. You're putting too much pressure on yourself. Oh my gosh. That is so funny. I love that. I love that you could admit that. You do. You do. Oh my gosh. All right, let's shuffle for some more. That makes me happy. Let's move on to you know what? Let's move on to romance. See what comes out with these romance cards. Maybe we can get some answers from these. Okay, thank you. We have playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. Be more childlike, playful, have fun. I know. That's what I say too. I'm thinking, you like I think it's so freaking adorable. But I know what it's like because I just so few far between that I like actually have feelings for people that I totally get it. He's so loud. Thank you. Okay, we have trust. The situation is calling you to have faith. Okay, what else do we have? Worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your life. And we just got that, didn't we? Oh, I probably shuffled it. Oh, here it is. Planting seeds, waiting, worth waiting for. Do the planting and then wait for it to grow. Pay attention to the red flags. That that's a tough one. I always mess this one up. People are like, Sarah, hello. I always have to be reminded, oh yeah, not good. Past life relationship. You have known each other before. So there might be somebody coming into somebody's life that you feel very close to, that you automatically connect with. And you're wondering why. I always feel like there is, if I immediately hit it off with somebody, even as a friend, like even I have a couple of girlfriends that I swear they were like sisters or family in a previous life. Um, it's like as soon as you meet them, you're introduced by somebody else, and as soon as you meet them, you're just like, it feels like we have known each other forever. It's like a feeling of safety and of home. Codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. So now this could be you, or this can be your person. Um, a lot of the times that we like to shut our eyes and put on blinders to our partner being codependent on something, or it's hard to admit that this is an issue. But some people need to hear that if it can really break a relationship if your partner has is codependent on somebody, um, or something, um, you know somebody. True, if you're codependent on somebody, then that gets annoying real real quick. But if it's addictions, that is um that is definitely a lifestyle that you need to work with and for each and every day to be off of that road. So it's definitely something that you have to be prepared for and really have unconditional love for the person. Okay. Oh, I'm told to move on from this one. Let's see what we pull from this romance deck. Is it normal to be caught off guard if you like somebody, especially if you're closed off to love and emotionally unavailable? Oh, so there's a couple of guys options, but he's not like you're not into him. I got that. I say, you know what? Everything's normal when you're when you're young and dating. Why not? And you're single? But I don't feel like you're closed off to love if you have all these crushes. Oh, I see what you're saying. So the feeling's not mutual, unrequited. I get that. Hey, Spirit, what is going on? I thought you told me to grab this deck. Oh, there we go. Okay, so we have hammer, sabotage, rebuilding, interrogation, repetitive, persistent, working on it. I just got like maybe you're in a situation where you're constantly trying to rebuild and it's the same things keep happening over and over and over again. Um, and nobody wants to, it's hard. And when you reach that, then it's like, how long till you throw in the towel? How many times you're going to keep saying, this is worth it, you know? Um, Somebody's got to change in the relationship if you have to keep rebuilding or restructuring or trying to do something different. Um, both people have to want it and want to change. Kisses. Unconditionally loving, giving, and receiving affection, falling in love. So you might have somebody coming towards you who loves to be affectionate, who doesn't mind showing PDAs, personal or public displays of affection. So this person is going to, you'll know them by the way they present themselves. They'll like to show PDAs. They'll like touching you, maybe putting their hand on the small of your back or holding your hand out in public. So that might be how you'll know your person. Passion, insane chemistry, like each other equally, and having fun. So, liking each other equally, that's the not the unrequited love that we were just talking about, but this is having an actual connection. Liking each other the same way, having that chemistry, and not understanding where it came from. Like, your Abdullah, like it's that kind of thing. You have this energy, this chemistry towards him. You have this draw towards this person, and you don't even know why. You don't even want it, and you're like, I can't not. So I do feel like that could be this past life connection that we pulled, and it could be this chemistry. You don't even want to like this guy, but you're drawn to him. So I feel like that's a huge indication of um of you having to plant some seeds and you know breaking the ice with them at least and letting him know that maybe there might be a connection. It's hard to work things through. It's hard to get out there. It's hard to trust. I know for a long time I was like, I couldn't even mention the word boy. Like, even when I was with somebody, I did not want to label. I was like, do not, you're not my boyfriend. It's like, no. Stop that. You weren't here in the beginning of my reading when I was saying I can't stand when people talk crap about themselves. Hi, Amber. How are you? You are lovable. You are lovable, Images. Stop saying that's shenanigans. Unlovable. Don't give me that. Aggressive. Do you think he's gonna think you're aggressive if you approach him and say something, or if you ask him out? You're very lovable. You like my hair. That makes you lovable to me. Healing. Old wounds and childhood issues need revisiting. Of course. Do you have a question, Amber, or did you just want me to pull a couple cards for you? I can pull some tarot cards for you if you're interested. Okay. You have got to be braver than that, Images. I agree, Witchy. Apology. You can expect the apology you want to hear. So somebody might be coming into your energy and you might be getting the closure this weekend that you are needing. Or maybe they want to apologize because they want to start over with you. Yes, 100% Images. Thumbs up. Even though he's a crock wearer, my thumbs are up. Okay. Sure, Amber. Hold on just one second. I'm going to pull a couple more. There we go. Rejection. This rejection is actually divine protection. So if somebody has been rejected lately, it's steering you in a new direction for something better to come your way. Amber, I'm going to pull one card and then I'm going to get to your pulling cards for you. Support. Lean on your inner circle during this time. All right? Turn to your friends, your family. All right, so let's see. That's not for you. You're not going to get rejected, Images. All right, Amber. Spirit, I am shuffling for Amber. She wants a general reading. Thank you. Let me just get one more card for Amber since I made her wait. Thank you. Okay, so I feel like there is somebody trying to get back into your life, or you might be offered. Of God, thank you so much. I appreciate you. I feel like, Amber, there's somebody trying to come back into your life who you are super skeptical about. Or this could be somebody or something like a job offer or an opportunity is keeps knocking at your door, trying to persuade you to maybe join on, or a second chance for a relationship. Somebody's trying to say, look, I've changed. And I feel like you are like, not enough. So you're just kind of like, you're not feeling it, and you feel like this is just too much for you to deal with currently, because we have the Two of Pentacles. So I feel like you feel like your hands are full already. You feel like you're trying to do your due diligence and work on things that are already in your life rather than have somebody come in. But I do feel like you're in this like, do I or don't I? I feel like you're like, I need to take some things off my plate, but you're not willing to give them up. Like, every ounce of you says, I'm so busy, I don't have a second for myself. But I feel like you're not willing to give up the control, dare I say, of of whatever it is that you feel the need to keep your hands in. Um, every ounce of you is saying, I really just have to make room for myself, my family, my friends. But there's something that you feel the need to stay in control of. And that is burdening you. I feel like it might even burn you out much more quickly uh, than you think. All right. So these are the cards that I pulled for you. Thank you for waiting, Amber. I really appreciate you. I appreciate you being guided to ask questions. Like that means so much to me, guys. When you guys do that, it really, really helps the energy. It helps my channel, um, circulate better. And I really do appreciate you guys. But I think I'm going to leave it right here. So I hope you guys have a great weekend. I am going live again on Monday. Maybe I'll even try to go live this weekend. Um, we'll see. I have a lot going on, but I can squeeze in 5-10 minutes, right? We'll see. I'm not promising anything, but I would love to because I love you guys so much. I hope to see you next time. I hope you click on like and subscribe to my channel and also hit that notification bell. Um, oh, your person. That could be. Feel like you have your hands full. That's absolutely a possibility, Amber. But I am going live on Monday. I hope you click on like and subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell. That will let you know when I'm going live and posting readings. Don't forget, I post, recorded readings as well. And I hope to see you soon. Bye, guys.